I've been rewatching Star Trek The Next Generation recently, and I really need to talk about Worf. My beautiful Klingon boy. I'll admit that until now, I'd never paid much attention to Worf as a character, but things have changed. For whatever reason, this time around, I have gone on such an emotional journey with this character. For the first season or two, I found myself constantly giggling at this bizarre blend of melodrama and stoicism that is injected into the character by Michael Dorn. There are so many instances, every single episode, of the whole bridge crew standing around, maybe talking to an alien on the screen, and Worf is standing there in the background, clenching something with his fists until his knuckles are white, looking so angry and stern. On the surface, that behavior seems so off-putting and strange, and that's what makes it so giggle-inducing. But I recently watched the two-parter episode that ends Season 4 and begins Season 5, where the Cardassians puppeteer a civil war between the Klingons and Worf gets involved. In a kind of ironic twist that is alluded to by Picard, there is an incredibly humanizing arc that Worf goes on as he gets in touch with his Klingon side and his cultural roots. Worf is a Klingon who was raised on Earth surrounded by humans, and something about him that's so relatable to so many people is the fact that he doesn't feel in touch with who he is, with his culture. When you keep that in mind throughout the whole show, it brings a new appreciation for how Michael Dorn approaches and portrays the character. And I think the portrayal of a stiff, stoic, awkward Klingon in a crew of mostly humans, it creates something that is camp and goofy. His stoicism is funny consistently all the way through the show. I have continued to laugh while also appreciating the feeling and the themes and the ideas behind the character. In portraying Worf this way, Michael Dorn is towing an incredibly fine line between portraying a character who is so nuanced and subtle, whose still waters run deep, and a character who is also the weirdest kind of comic relief, whose stoicism creates an awkward kind of humor. This time around, watching The Next Generation in my 30s, I have such an appreciation for Worf that I never had before. Picard is so many people's favorite captain, and I would say most people's favorite character in Next Gen is probably Data, but honestly for me, I am obsessed with Worf now. He is my new favorite Star Trek character.